Miss BA Life Series 5. I'm so happy everybody is engaging with me, and through that, I've been given some topics to share my life with about them. And so today we're going to start with self awareness. And we are starting with self awareness because one of you have asked me to talk about relationships. Now, the heart of every relationship, the heart of everything we do really is how aware we are of ourselves. And so, what is self awareness? Self awareness is knowing myself and feeling comfortable with who I am. Self awareness is also knowing other people, because it's only when you know yourself that you can extend a relationship to other people. And so, when we talk about self awareness, I want to make a point here that I am no expert. I'm not a great counselor. But at the beginning of this life series, what I did say was I'm sharing my own life's experiences with the hope that those who listen to me will, take a leaf from it, or that it may throw some light on their own lives. And so, whatever I'm going to start with from Life Series 5, you may still need to go to the counselors. You may still need to go to your career guidance services in your schools and unis. And you may still need to go to therapists if you're finding it more difficult with particular areas of your lives. Now, self awareness with me meant I had to go deep into myself and draw a timeline. So, draw a timeline as far back as you can remember. Maybe you go back 10 years, you go back as long as you can remember. On this timeline, sort of plot your happy moments, incidents that really made you happy. And then you're going to do another one that will plot incidents that really brought you down. Now you're going to then go back and look at why some of these incidents made you so happy. That is you becoming aware of who you are. And so, for example, I sometimes go back and think about journeying to Europe, for example. And all I remember as a little child, with my dad as an engineer at Ghana Airways, which was the national airline of Ghana, is him visiting Europe and coming back. It was quite usual for him to visit and back. I think those were official duties. Now I'm grown up, I know about that. And so I sort of thought, oh, well, that's something good to do. And I've always seen Europe as a place to visit and go back. So I started my career in tourism, coming for travel markets and going back, then studying and going back. But then somehow, I ended up staying here with my children. But there's always that calling to go back. So I can understand, from, doing this timeline, that this is where it comes from. It comes from the fact that this is how I saw Europe. It's a place to go and study. It's a place to travel to. It's a place to broaden your mind to. So that's just one aspect. Then I go again into my home culture and my home values. I'm Ghanaian, so as indeed we all have our nationalities, so we have that culture, but then we also have the home, a particular home culture. So if you did a timeline and you looked at your home, what were your values? what was important to you. I realized my cousins, we were, very large family, my mom and her siblings, and then my dad and his siblings. And we always had cousins coming and go. Cousins coming for holidays. We also related with other cousins going for holidays. So then I understand why relationships mean a lot to me. I like to have people around me. It means a lot to me every now and again to find out what that cousin is doing, to keep in touch with that cousin. Your home culture may not be the same. You may probably have had a nuclear family system. So timelines are such a useful exercise to do. So I want us, after this, each one of us, just go into yourself, do a timeline, and go back as far as you can. Take anything, things as simple as why I like this particular food, why I like this color, and you'll be amazed what you come up with. That is a series on self-awareness, beginning into us getting into relationships, getting into careers, and getting into other aspects of life. But we need to be self-aware. Miss BA Life series, be self-aware. Get into yourself. Have a timeline, and you will understand who you are. Thank you, and see you again.